And we're back with Outside the Box, doing a little measuring for molding and trim. Hey Bob.
Hey Rob.
You ready?
I'm ready, let's do it.
All right, so what we want to do in molding and trim is basically start with the same order of operations that you did before. Left to right, top to bottom. Let's write down our moldings just like we wrote down our skins, starting from the top, which is crown, the molding that goes on the very top of the cabinet. Then we're gonna go down to light valance or light rail. That's the molding that attaches to the bottom of the cabinet on the uppers. Then we're gonna move on down to base, which is the molding that goes between the floor and the cabinet. And then we'll do our scribe and outside corner. Our outside corner is the corner cap molding that goes on the 90-degree corners of all the cabinets. Our scribe is the molding that goes up against the wall on all the cabinets. This molding serves the purpose of closing the gap between bad walls and the cabinets. We all know our walls aren't straight. We need something to close that gap. That's what the scribe does. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with crown, remembering that everything you get as far as molding comes, it comes in 8-foot lengths. What you're going to want to remember for molding is that you're going to end up with a lot of scrap molding. The more you order, the safer you're going to be. You're going to end up losing about 6 inches of molding for every single cut you do. So when you're measuring crown, you want to remember that you're going to have a significant amount of cutoff and scrap material once you cut at your corners. Everything comes in 8-foot sticks, so we're just going to start measuring. We got about 2 feet there, 3 feet there, another foot there. So now we're at 6 feet, another 6 feet there, making 12, and another 1 there, making a foot. We're making 13 feet. If we do 2 8-foot sticks, that means we have 16 feet, which is plenty for the amount that we need. Next, we're gonna move on to light valance or light rail, whatever's sitting on the bottom. It's pretty much the same calculation. Measure out there, about 6 feet. We have there is a foot, so we're at 7 feet. So if we get 1 8-foot stick, that whole extra foot is going to account for our cutoff and give us plenty of what we need for that. Now our base, we're going to go ahead.
2 feet, let's go to the bottom section.
Again, measuring with 2 people is always much better. I got 9 feet there, so we're sitting at 11. I got another 2 feet there, so we're sitting at 13. We know that if we order 2 sticks, that extra 3 feet is going to account for any of our cutoff, any of that. Now we have our outside corner. Much like we did our skins in the prior video, if you didn't see that video, we mostly just eyeballed that. We know that this is 80.5 inches. I'm measuring up here. That's going to be 1 stick. So we know we have 1 outside corner there, another 1 there, and then 1 stick will account for that corner and that corner. So we're going to need 3 sticks. Scribe is much of the same against the walls. So we have the 1 full piece on the other side of the wall there. That's 1. And then if we account for essentially 1, 2, 3 pieces more of scribe, that adds up to the exact amount that the wall on the other side was. So that's going to be another 1 piece.
So 2 sticks total on scribe.
Since the scribe and outside corner are all straight cuts, we're not as worried about losing as much material on our cuts. The only amount of material you're going to lose is the amount of the width of your saw blade. And that is our instructional video on how to measure for your moldings. Tune in next time on Outside the Box for more.